Up, YouTube? What is up, Trojans? I haven't said that in a while. I guess because I'm not Troy anymore, but I'll always be Troy and you'll always be my Trojans, right? So this is the Impact Review. The post-Slammiversary show. Whoa, what am I doing? The post-Slammiversary show. This is going to be a stressful month for me. I can tell that right now. And 4th of July is over. I would do vlogs, but I don't know if anybody gives a fuck. Impact is the only thing that can make this month go by better. So here's what we got. Alberto Patron came out with his brother and his father to celebrate his championship win. I guess what is he, the global world champion now? And then Bobby Lashley came out to ruin his party. He didn't have Paige with him either. Josh Matthews mentioned Paige though, but Bobby Lashley came out like, "You got a fluke win. You got a fluke win. You're new champion. I'll kick your ass." And then the brother, the father, and Alberto are trying to fight him. "You can't beat me, old man. You can't beat me. Your dad slaps." Oh fuck! Look at the weather. "Your dad slaps harder than you, Alberto." So Alberto says he's gonna have a match with right here, right now, but it's not right now because it's the main event. So yeah, silly. Pritchard was backstage with the Pope and JB and Matthews, and they said, "Is this bullshit started? Stop. Did we leave this shit as an anniversary?" And then JB says, "I will if he does." And Pritchard's like, "No, both of you. I'm sick of this shit. And you too, Pope." And Pope was like, "What did I do?" And then he's like, "Welcome back." And then Bruce Pritchard leaves and Tyrus walks out with him. And Pope was like, "What the fuck was that all about?" So the three commentators are there and they're getting along. I guess Josh Matthews for the moment is neutral. We had Sanjay Dutt versus Caleb Conley. Suicide. Sanjay Dutt beat him. Good match. The champion is Sanjay Dutt of the X Division. Trevor Lee jumps him and beats him up and takes the belt and walks out with it. I'm sick and tired of Trevor Lee. He needs a character change. That's it. He needs a character change. He stole the title from Dutt. Whatever, bro. LAX is having a celebration that they beat 3 tag teams. And they're at their little LAX clubhouse and they're speaking Spanish. And Conan goes back to say what he said at the pay-per-view, that there's a new member. When he said that as anniversary, I had a prediction of who it might be. And now it's been confirmed, but we'll talk about that later. Here's the thing. Long story short, their new member was revealed, kinda. And it was who I thought it was, but it doesn't look like he knows he's in the group. But anyway, we had an 8-man tag. Veterans of war are calling themselves American as fuck. And I love that shit. Their shirt and everything is awesome. Of course, they're with the American Wolf, Eddie Edwards, for 4th of July. And Grado has the flag. Grado's back. USA! 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 I didn't even know Grado was back. He must have been in town that week or something. Anyway, they have a match with Mario Baccara, Falaba, Chris Adonis, and Eli Drake. Great 8-man match. Eddie Edwards' team wins, but then Joseph Park, not a piss. Joseph Park comes out after the celebration, and he hands Grado a paper, and Grado's crying. I guess Grado's trespassing or something, or he's not contracted or something. I don't know. Joseph Park, I guess, is here, not a piss. We had Matt Sydal. Dun, 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 he comes out, and Braxton Sutter, and Allie. Why does she hop like that? Do you want to see the Bajigga Jugs jump? I understand that her gimmick is that her face looks like a bunny or something. So hop, hop, hop. But she's always hopping when she's coming out with Braxton Sutter. Anyway, this was a good match. I thought Braxton was going to win. And then KM would come out and Congo Kong and Sienna and Laura Vaness. And the feud was still going to go on. That's not what happened at all. Sydal actually pins BS Braxton Sutter. And then his celebration seemed like 12 minutes. He's leaving. And Braxton's all angry and shit that he lost to Matt Sydal. I mean, it's not like he lost a championship or anything. A loss is devastating, but it's not like you lost a fucking title. So Allie's like, "Come with me." And then he fucking yanks his arm and looks at Allie and Allie's like, and then he's like, "Come on, let's go. Come on, come on." And Ali, if we have to see this shit again, like Maria with an abusive boyfriend of you do what I say, when I say, and how I say. If we have to see that shit, I'm gonna fucking hang. I'd rather see fucking 600 Laura Vanessa Ali matches than see this crap. Please don't do this. JB, who just had a match in the pay-per-view, comes out with a trophy. It is time for the annual World X Cup. It brings out a bunch of wrestlers representing Team International, even though it's like a singles tournament. Is some wrestler from Noah. He's gonna face Moose, I think. Some Cuban guy. Idris Abraham and ACH from Ring of Honor, right? And then for Team Impact, we got Drago with his tongue and shit. Drago. Andrew Everett, who I didn't even recognize. He's another one that needs a fucking character transplant. Desmond Xavier, who's really good in the ring. And David Richards, who's completely overselling what happened to him at fucking Slammiversary. And the first match is Idris Abraham versus Desmond Xavier. Desmond Xavier wins. Idris Abraham. His hair looks cool, but I don't think he should be wrestling with it. But I think he's got a good look. Some girl on my friend said that he was hot or whatever. That whatever floats your boat. But I like Desmond Xavier. But I think Idris is signed though, isn't he? I think he is. I think they're all fucking signed. I don't know. Anyway, Moose is getting interviewed by the beautiful, lovely Mackenzie Mitchell, who looks like a princess. She looks like Princess Aurora. She's interviewing Moose, and he's going to defend his Impact Grand Championship. Good. Finally, a title defense for that fucking title against this Japanese guy, not Neil. I don't know his name. I don't want to butcher his name. And then EC Carter comes out. I guess he's EC3 again, and not E-Sing 3. He's like, why don't you defend that belt against me? And then Moose is like, your name does not mean anything around here. You got to earn it. And EC3's trying to be funny. He's still. I'm not digging it anymore. And I don't think I ever will. I mean, I know I'm saying everybody needs a character change, but things get old. Like, it's just the way it is. You know, things get old. And speaking of the red, white, and blue, Rebel comes out. Yeah! Country sass and southern class. No, country class and southern sass. I don't know what the fuck. And Sienna comes out. KM comes out with her in his underwear. And Sienna, I love Sienna. She's currently like, her and Ava Story are my two favorite knockouts at the tie. And Sienna, Ava was always up there, but Sienna wasn't. All of 2017, she worked her way up. She's literally the GOAT of the women's division right now. She's incredible. She's great, and she beats Rebel with that submission hold. I guess they're giving her an MMA extremist gimmick now. But she taps out Rebel for the win. The main event is Lashley challenging Alberto Patron for the World Championship. Good match. I did think their Slammiversary match was a lot better. There was one part where Alberto literally looked like he got like legitimately knocked out. Because Lashley went, nigga, and took him out. And Alberto's not moving, and I'm getting concerned for him. And Lashley's like trying to get up, you know. And then something happens and the crowd goes mental. And then he looks up and Homicide is there. Homicide drop kicks Lashley or something. The minute I saw that, I was like, oh my God, it's happening. And LAX beats up Lashley in the middle of the match. Alberto's still laying in the corner. I was like, oh my God, he's a fucking new member. And then I was like, this is a double turn. This is a double turn I thought was going to happen at the pay-per-view. But Alberto was like unconscious. And Diamante's like trying to pick him up, but he's just like all fucked up. And Conan takes the microphone like, you Southern boys, you good old boys didn't know we planned this from the start. The newest member of LAX is El Campón del Mundo, Alberto El Patron. And Alberto, I don't even think he knows he's in the group. They're just like picking him up after they beat up Lashley. Alberto's all like this, like he doesn't, and they literally had to carry him like to the LAX corner. I think Conan, what he's trying to do is, since the world champion's Hispanic, he wants the title in LAX, so I think he's trying to convince Alberto to join. And I think he believes Alberto is going to join. But I don't think Alberto wants to. So that kind of sucks. I mean, I was hoping for like a Latin takeover, even though he doesn't really mesh well with them. Like he looks more like the drug lord, and then like LAX look like the soldiers, you know, like the thugs. But if they did that, that'd be cool. But there's not really a lot of faces to feud with. I would love to see him feud with people like Eddie Edwards and James Storm. Like I hate fucking the matches with Lashley over and over again, but and EC3. But this was a pretty. This episode left a lot of questions, so I can't wait to see what happens next week. I'm excited as fuck. I don't know what happened to the tapings, but from what people who went to the tapings are telling me, it was really good. They were really good. So I can't wait to check those out. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching. And have a good weekend, everybody. Take it easy. Let's find out what happens next week.